We've been taking a look at exponents, and this week we're going to be looking at logarithms. So logarithms are another way of looking at exponents, basically. They can answer questions like 2 to what power equals 8. Basically what a logarithm tells us is how many times we need to multiply a number by itself to get to another number. So we know in this specific example here, we know that 2 raised to the power of 3, that is equal to 8. So that's just a fact that we've looked at before. If we wanted to put that fact into logarithmic form, what we would do is we would say log, which stands for logarithm, so log of that 2, there, so log 2 of 8 is equal to 3. So what this means is that you need to take 2 to the power of 3 to get 8. So 2 cubed equals 8. It's just another way of rewriting that fact. So in general, if we have something like a to the power of x equals y, we can put that into logarithmic form by saying log of a, so log base a of y is equal to x. So you can use these two facts interchangeably. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna try to find the value of the following expressions using what we just learned about logarithms. So we have log base 7 of 49. So to solve this, I am gonna take that log base 7 of 49. I'm gonna write log, and that base of 7 is gonna go inside here. So originally we had 49 in there. I'm taking that 7 and I'm rewriting it in here, and I wanna write 49 as 7 to the power of 2. And our answer for this is actually that exponent. So we get our answers from the exponent. So if I did this for log base 2 of 32, my base is 2, so I'm writing log base 2 of 2 to some power. So to get 2 to be equal to 32, I'm taking it to the power of 5. So my answer is 5. So these are two pretty basic examples. We're thinking about, okay, that's our base. The base is going to be rewritten inside here. We want to rewrite that number right there, that 32, as 2 to a certain power. If you're unsure of what that is, literally just take your calculator and start doing 2 squared, 2 cubed, 2 to the 4th until you figure out what that exponent needs to be. All right, let's do a little bit of a more complicated example. So in number 3 here, we have log of 1/10. So sometimes you won't have a base written. Notice before we had like log base 7 and log base 2. This does not have a base written. So anytime there is no base or a value, you can assume that a equals 10. So if there's no base given, assume that the base is 10. So I'm gonna start by rewriting this as log base 10 of 1/10. So it looks like the other problems we've had before. So log base 10 of 10 to a certain power. So what power do I need here to make 10 equal to 1/10? Well, we know if we use a negative power, it takes the inverse of that. So we're going to do 10 to the negative 1. Therefore, our answer is going to be -1. In number 4 here, we have log base 6 of 1. So I'm going to have log base 6 of 6 to a certain power. If I want to get 6, raise it to a power to get to 1, if you raise anything to the power of 0 that will always give you 1. So that means for our problem here, our answer is actually going to be 0. Number 5, we have log base 8 of the 5th root of 8. So first thing I'm going to do is rewrite that log base 8. And instead of the 5th root of 8, I'm going to rewrite that as 8 to the power of 1/5. All right? And I can even put that in parentheses if I want. So already it looks exactly like we had it up there. Once you have it written as that base to a power, we just know that it's that power for our answer. So we already have it written in the form we need, so 1/5 is going to be our answer. The last problem we're going to do, log base 2 of the 4th root of 8. First thing, I'm going to rewrite this log base 2 of 8 to the power of 1/4. So I'm just rewriting that radical as an exponent. But if you notice, that 2 is our base here. We have a different number there. The good news is that we can rewrite 8 as 2 to a certain power. So we are going to rewrite this. This is equal to log base 2 of, and instead of 8, I'm going to write that as 2 cubed, because 2 cubed equals 8. And it's still to the power of 1/4. And when you have something like this where you have a power to a power, we can multiply those. So this equals log base 2 of 2 to the power of 3/4. And our answer is just going to be that exponent, 3/4. So that's how you would simplify a problem like this.